Welcome to How to Rock Spirit's Sun Moon Alchemy series. This audio was compiled and recorded by Dustin Cormier, a Leo Ascendant Scorpio with Sagittarius Moon, born in the year of the Metal Ram. All the possible Western Sun and Moon sign combinations can be found and learned about here. This information is for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the following content. For more astrology lectures and my own Cosmic Consciousness audio lecture series, check out How to Rock Spirit's YouTube channel, where I rap about everything from philosophy and transpersonal psychology, to psychedelic spirituality, to tantric and occult mysticism, and even to Marx and Engels and the materialist sciences. See you there! Sun in an air sign. Basically motivated by intellectual concepts and social ideals. Recharges energy through social involvement and intellectual stimulation. Sun in Libra. Creative energy directed toward interpersonal relationships and initiating ideas. Needs to be recognized for impartiality, fairness, kindness, and ability to harmonize opposing energies. Radiates sociable, graceful, intellectual vitality and a refined sensitivity to beauty. Constant urge to create balance in one's relationships and lifestyle. Sense of individuality can be obliterated through overconcentration on pleasing others. The moon sign and its element. These notes are also still from Stephen Arroyo's Chart Interpretation Handbook. The element of the moon sign represents an attunement from the past that manifests automatically, a mode of feeling and being that one needs to be aware of in order to feel inwardly secure and at home with oneself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. By such modes of self-expression, you are satisfying a deep inner need that can give stability to your entire personality. The moon's element also shows how you react instinctively to all experiences, with what energy you spontaneously adjust yourself to the flow of life. Moon in water signs. Reacts to changing experiences with sensitivity and emotion. Feels comfortable with self when feelings are deeply involved. Moon in Cancer. Reacts with sensitivity, sometimes oversensitivity, and with protectiveness towards self and others. Feels secure when nurturing and being nurtured by others. Natural sense of timing and ability to tune in to intuitions and emotional subtleties. Extremely sensitive to moods and reactions of others, often at the mercy of one's own moods. Can be overprotective of emotions. Strong memory of past emotions is retained forever, still coloring attitudes toward present situations. The following information comes from Isabel Hickey's Astrology, a Cosmic Science, copyright 1992 by Isabel M. Hickey Trust. Moon in Cancer. Note that this is the ruling position of the moon, as Cancer rules the moon. Too sensitive. Must not react to the feelings of those around them. Subject to moods. Easygoing and sociable. The need to mother others very strong. Everything experienced held in feeling memory. Introverted on subjective levels. Conservative. Operates in a deliberate social way. Can be carried away by tides of emotions. Far too sensitive in response to environment. Can be psychic. In a male chart, would attract a feminine more mother than mate. Sun-Moon Alchemy. The elemental combinations of the sun sign and the moon sign. The following information comes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Copyright Charles and Susie Harvey, 1994, again in 2003. First published by Aquarian, 1994. Each sun-moon type is a combination of elements. In the following descriptions of the element combinations, please remember that the pairing can be either way around. For example, a fire-earth combination refers equally to sun-fire, moon-earth, as it does to sun-earth, moon-fire. There will be subtle differences, but the dynamic is generally the same. Air-water combinations. Air and water together produce mist, which is a seemingly insubstantial, rather ethereal mixture. In fact, this combination of mind and emotion can produce a wonderful sense of humor and an extremely creative imagination, making for an equal interest in both sciences and the humanities, in people and things, in fact and fiction. This individual is enormously sensitive and potentially insightful, but may need to exert terrific effort in handling the real world. It is potentially a romantic, poetic combination, powerfully expressive and often theatrical. The Welsh poet Dylan Thomas, with Sun in Scorpio and Moon in Aquarius, expressed this ironic blend of mind and heart in a note about his collected poems. These poems, with all their crudities, doubts, and confusions, are written for the love of man and in praise of God, and I'd be a damn fool if they weren't. When the sun is in air and the moon in water, the individual may be a thinking type who consciously reflects upon the mysteries of life. This person thinks they are a free spirit, but soon finds out how deeply attached they have become. The Scottish birth control campaigner Marie Stopes, Sun in Libra, Moon in Pisces, was typical of the combination in her idealism, which was concerned with the realm of human values and the mysterious world of feeling and emotion. She expressed this well when she said, "There is nothing in the world I so reverence as beauty, whether of the world or of character or in a soul." Shadow. The air-water type may sometimes get confused as to whether they are thinking or feeling something. An apparently detached viewpoint may in fact be tinged with personal bias. This individual may also experience a mind-emotion split, feeling both emotionally involved and even dependent, and yet detached from the object of their affections at another level. In general, there can be a tendency for a rich imagination to remain somewhat up in the air, and for procrastination and an impractical approach to limit the possibilities of successful self-expression. If water is the stronger element, there can be intense emotionality, receptivity, and self-dramatization, but with a lack of strategy about one's creative energies. If air is the stronger element, the individual initiates well-thought-out schemes, but they may lack that touch of originality which comes from the depths of an inspired heart. To find out which element is stronger, you need to know further details about the horoscope, such as whether there are several planets in water or air. Relationships. The air-water type is interested in relating and communicating, and makes a delightful and stimulating partner. But there may be a kind of divine discontent in this individual, a sort of unconscious yearning for something more, and a sense that the grass is greener somewhere else. Relationships can be problematic because there is a need for intimacy and security, as well as for variety and change. Women with the moon in a water sign may tend to gravitate towards men with a strong water component, for they will help bring out their sense of femininity, which could otherwise get suppressed and intellectualized. For similar reasons, men with the moon in an air sign may find themselves drawn to air-type women, with whom they will feel a spontaneous affinity. It may be possible for this combination to drift into new intimacies without realizing it is even happening, and they would expect to be able to remain friends with all past lovers. Male versus female. This combination is probably best handled by females who can stay in touch with their feelings and also reflect on them without too much distress. The female role requires diffuse awareness, the ability to be aware of many different things at once, and it also requires tremendous adaptability, which this combination provides. It is likely that males will tend to polarize towards the mental and intellectual dimension, defending themselves against the overt expression of feelings. This will especially be the case when the moon is the water element. The following observations about your Sun-Moon combination are drawn from insights gained from astrologer Jefferson Anderson's book, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, an observation of many different individuals. The writing itself comes from Mantak Chia and William U. Wei's Cosmic Astrology. Copyright 2012 by North Star Trust, published by Destiny Books. Sun in Libra, Moon in Cancer. The Ambassador. You are astute and highly insightful. People are jealous of your peace of mind and air of serenity. They react to your quiet attraction, lightheartedness, and optimism. Your crafty and subtle wit can bring delight to those around you. Because you have surely endured your portion of blows and disenchantments, experience has taught you a lot about how to deal with people in the world. Libra's warmth and aesthetic admiration is added to the emotional astuteness, resourcefulness, and understanding of a Cancer moon. Your two greatest assets are allure and flexibility. You have certainly learned that compassion, negotiation, and diplomacy can work where hostility and toughness fail. As a result, you are a mild, peaceable soul. You know how to get used to the stress and grimness of life, and your ability to understand people allows you to go far. Both of your signs are cardinal ones, which indicates you are a lively, determined, and socially concerned person. Your specialty is people. You can play any role conceivable, knowing instinctively what people desire and expect, but playing roles can be dangerous at times. You are, you will discover, a whole lot tougher and more resilient than you thought you were. Stop fretting so much about what others think and just be yourself. Learn to appreciate and love yourself for who you are. There is almost nothing you are unable to achieve once you have overcome insecurity. You have a wonderful aesthetic sense and a powerful imagination, so art, design, and music are all areas in which you can be successful. Your social insight can be used in a creative manner in humanitarian work and diplomacy because you have a keen understanding of people. Former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt was a Libra Cancer. You are a master negotiator and diplomat. Amazingly, you awoke one day unsure of who you actually are. Over-accommodating is something that all Libra Cancers need to be aware of. You are only happy when others seem happy as well, but you must not sacrifice your sense of being for their sake. You believe it is imperative to protect your feelings, like all sensitive and psychologically vulnerable people do. There is a risk that in protecting yourself, you will lose your individuality completely. Do not erect such high walls that your personality loses. Sun in Libra, Moon in Cancer. Your greatest strengths: sensitivity, warmth, and concern for others, emotional energy, intellectual curiosity and alertness, quiet individualism and respect for others' rights, artistic imagination and powers of communication, adaptability in the face of obstacles. Your greatest weaknesses: a tendency to over-romanticize people and places, sentimentality, need to please others, emotional instability and vulnerability, proneness to self-pity and carping when people do not look after you in the right way. Image for integration: a patriot rouses the masses to seek education and then goes home to cook dinner for his friends.